Wait, I feel like there's more people now from the beginning.
They're just like slowly multiplying.
No, yeah. What the?
Hey guys, Sushi here. I missed you guys. Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, Happy Hanukkah, whatever you celebrate. I hope you're having a great time with your family.
Hi guys, I'm Jenny Lee, and you guys' Jen is back.
Hey guys, how you doing? My name is Brian.
And I'm Ryan.
We are Korean Americans living here in the DC area.
What's up, Else Planet subscribers? My name is Young. I'm a Korean based in the Philippines for more than 2.5 dekada. So without further ado, start na tayo.
Where is this?
It is. I think it's Chris, SBS.
ABS-CBN.
Oh, really?
It's from, and the video's on 1K.
Oh.
I just realized it's from Wanda K.
You sure? I don't think it's Korean.
Ganda talaga ng ABS.
I love the lights.
Oh.
Oh wow.
Siya ata yung center.
So it's like the pick me.
Yeah.
Parang Nayana.
It kind of reminds me of Manila 48.
Grabe. Simula pa lang, sobrang bongga na ng song. Grabe.
I will be honest, they all look so young. They
Yeah,
look
they
like 17, 18.
They all look so young. Babata nila talaga.
Also, they're very Filipino, I can tell.
It's real like Produce 101.
It kind of sounds weirdly Korean.
Parang Nayana. Nayana.
Pero I noticed na they are following yung K-pop routine when it comes to the music, tapos when it comes to the choreography, style, makeup.
It's very Korean, I can tell.
So is this all in English?
I think so.
But of course, it's English.
Are they? How many are there? Are they like 100?
Oh, umikot yung camera, ha?
Song is very catchy. They got good vocals.
Medyo catchy yung song. Talaga.
Right.
I think the concept was like those music shows like Mnet.
May resemblance din to sa, I think it was Mnet, yung Produce 101.
Like it's in a stage and all that. It's not like a regular music video where you go to different location. It's only shot on one location.
Take my hand.
Oh, panibagong grupo, ah.
You think I could dance like that?
No.
I just pray to God they're not good at soccer. That's me, baby.
Hindi imagine ko, what if nandyan kaya ako? Pasok na kaya ako? Parang hindi eh.
If I was a high schooler, I'd definitely be into them.
It's editing. Parang I can memorize the dance.
It's not fair how these guys have like fairly good looks, can dance and sing. Like if you're good looking, you need to suck.
Ang dami nila. Grabe.
There's so much. Oh my god. It is basically AKB48, Manila 48, things like that, right? Like Produce 101.
Was it Produce 101 dance kind of like this?
Yeah. Produce 101 and like all the seasons.
Ang galing kumanta, eh.
Honestly, I can tell they practice a lot, dude. They're like everybody's
Synchronized.
yeah.
I can sense na sobrang tagal ata nila mag-practice for this talaga. I could feel.
They look all very young. Most of them have braces on.
Take my hand.
Man, but the guy in the front, he's over there like constantly throughout the whole thing.
Yeah. I
Supposed
think
to be like
that yes. I don't know how they do it in this show, but I know like they vote for the center. Yeah. And usually the people at the center they make it into the final group.
Like, some of them really look like Korean, pero kadalasan talagang I could see talagang Filipino faces.
Ay wow.
Wait, I feel like there's more people now from the beginning.
They're just like slowly multiplying.
No, yeah. What the? But it might be like Produce in 101, like depending on the grade, like the A, B, C, D, they would get more screen time depending on what grade they were.
Ang ganda tingnan kasi sabay-sabay sila yung synchronization ng sayaw.
I'm kind of surprised that all of them have a mic, but I don't hear every voice.
Taso na.
I like the dance because like I feel like I could do it. I mean, obviously it would look different. They obviously look better doing it, but it's like it's catchy.
I can see a lot of girls being a really big fan of them.
Yes. Our dream is bright. You guys can do it. My ending 요정 pa.
Very good.
That was great.
Wait, there's so many of these endings. Okay.
Ang dami nila talaga makukuhang visual. Sana yung visual na yun, ang galing din sumayaw. Kasi napaka-unfair. Diba? Napaka-unfair sa buhay. Kapag magaling ka sumayaw, gwapo, magaling kumanta, generally, matangkad. Napaka-unfair naman.
Dreammaker is an idol survival competition in the Philippines produced by Philippines ABS-CBN Entertainment, South Korea's MLD Entertainment, and Camp Global. It's similar to the South Korean survival show franchise Produced 101, where the contestants undergo rigorous training to debut as professional talents and performers. However, instead of about 100 trainees competing, 62 raw and untrained dream chasers are competing for the top 7 spots, who will be trained and debuted in South Korea, to be launched as a global idol group. Knowing that this idol group will be debuting not just in the Philippines but in South Korea as well, how do you honestly think the South Korean audience would respond to such a group?
I think things like that is a double-edged sword because either they're gonna take it really well or they're gonna take it horribly. I think they're gonna take it really well if you see Lisa from Blackpink. There are a lot of foreigners in the Korean idol scene, so they might be accepted as that, but they could also be taken badly because from what I've seen, they don't really like different people. From what I understand, this is not hating on Koreans or at all. If you do look different, you do get judged, so which is really, really kind of hard. And I've experienced this myself. As a Korean, I've experienced this look, like getting judged for looking different. So I guess it's that also. So it's really a double-edged sword, I think, from my opinion.
I don't think South Korea, they care where you come from. If you look at successful groups, there was members from Thailand, Taiwan, China, Japan. So I don't think it matters where you come from, but Koreans can also be very indifferent to whatever is not mainstream. So for example, Koreans love R&B from America. They don't know a lot of good artists from Europe, South America, or Southeastern Asia. So that's the only problem that I would have. Koreans might just come off as very indifferent.
I think what you said, to be honest, like, yeah, those groups are famous, but the foreigners are the minorities in those groups.
Yeah.
So if this is a group where they're all non-Koreans, honestly, I think they might have a hard time reaching the same level of success as like the majority Korean groups, and like a minority of them are foreigners.
I think the Koreans would feel the same as mine. I mean, as I mentioned, parang they're like Philippine version of Produce 101. So other Korean audience would think, ay, sino yan? Pero at last they'll be like, he's my one pick. Parang bias ganon. But then, human beings, when they see something new, it's a natural thing that you'll get to be curious about them and maybe we might fall in love with them. So I think Koreans will also feel their charms and see their charms while the music shows will gonna show. But then, of course, it's not that easy to get that popularity like other K-pop groups, because they're not making a debut as a large entertainment company, right? Like YG or JYP or even HYBE. But since MLD Entertainment are behind them and supporting them, I think they'll get to target the needs of Korean audience.
Basically, para sa akin, when it comes to South Korea, sobrang bihira talaga makakita ng mga South Koreans na sobrang gusto nila ng foreigners sa K-pop industry. Generally speaking lang, they would really idolize a lot, especially yung mga Koreans, syempre, di ba? Kasi kalahi nila yun. Pero when it comes to sa mga Asian countries, meron tayong mga successful na K-pop idols, such as from Thailand, China, Taiwan. Sa kanila talagang, it just depends on, number one, sa fandom. Are they going to be loyal ba sa iisang fandom lang sa kanila? Kasi lately, if we are going to be talking about like from South Korea lang, kung maganda yung support from fandom, number one is fandom, and number two sa agency, then there would be a chance na magugustuhan ng mga Korean audience. But may risk. Masusustain ba nila? Nandyan din naman yung backup ng mga international fans. Diba? It's not only in the Philippines, diba? There would be also a chance din na there would be fans from international, like ibang countries. Kasi for sure, they would be singing English song, Korean song. One thing din na naisip ko is, could they adapt and really study the Korean language? It's kind of like a 50-50 for me. Depends on what's gonna be the quality of their team. Yun yung sa akin.
While Dreammaker isn't necessarily making a P-pop group, several idol groups have been debuting in the Philippines recently, making the country an established training ground for idol groups. While it's still a growing subgenre of original Filipino music or Filipino pop, do you think P-pop has a chance to make it amongst its contemporaries such as K-pop?
I think it has a chance if the fandom is up for it. I generally don't get the like for K-pop. Most Koreans I know don't really listen to K-pop, are not really big fans of it. But if there's a really big fandom that supports it, I think it can be as big as K-pop is. There's also a lot of cultural things that are attached to K-pop, so I'm not sure if there's a lot of cultural things that are attached to P-pop, things that are inherently attached to Korean culture. We have K-dramas, we have Korean food. Our country itself is a tourist spot. I mean, the Philippines is as well, but I mean, like, ang Provinciano is not as famous as Korean dramas are, and Korean, like, I guess K-pop itself, which is why there's such a big fandom. So I'm not sure if P-pop is gonna get the same recognition as it would. But if the fandom is all up for it, it has a chance, definitely.
My answer to that is yes, because think about K-pop. K-pop only got into its dominance slowly, right? From, I would say, early to late 90s. It hit its peak probably recent years. So it took a long time. So if P-pop continues the supply and demand, right? The demand has to be there. So if P-pop talent is continued to be discovered and developed, yeah, why not?
I think so too. Judging by our old videos that we had on our other channel when we were doing all the reactions to SB19, those were the ones that got the most interest and the most views. So I definitely do think it has the potential to become as big as K-pop. But like you said, as long as the talent is there and the songs are catchy, I don't see why not.
Yeah. And I actually still listen to some of the songs from SB19, and I go back to the music videos. I'm like, wow, these guys are really talented.
Yes, it will take time, like how K-pop has grown like this big internationally. But since several genre of P-pop is slightly growing, let's go P-pop. We can do it. You can do it.
If you're gonna be talking about short term, hindi. Pero kapag pag-usapan natin yung long term, definitely yes. Kasi yung K-pop, hindi siya nag-boom nung una. Inaunti-unti nila yung pagkakaroon ng fame. Dito sa Philippines, we have a group named SB19. Somehow, nagbigay sila ng parangal din dito sa Philippines. I remember there was a turning point, I think, nung ni-release nila yung kantang Bazinga. They beat BTS. I think that was in the Billboard chart. Simula doon, they would defeat different kinds of songs. In that way, I think there would be a really big chance na talagang makikilala din ang P-pop.